Hello everyone. I'm using this square metal tube and a smaller rectangular piece of metal. I'll need to join them together to form a stable base. Now, to secure this connection, I'm going to use a soldering iron and some solder wire. I'll apply heat with a soldering iron tip, then carefully feed in the solder wire. The goal here is to create a strong, conductive bond between the two metal parts. As the solder melts, it flows into the joint. The tin is melting, but it's not sticking to the iron to connect them. This will be an essential part of our mini welder's structure. Next, I'm taking apart an old soldering iron. The first step is to carefully remove the wooden handle. I'm using a pair of pliers to gently twist and pull it off, revealing the internal components and wires. Now I'll unscrew the soldering tip. This is usually held in place by a small screw on the side. Once the screw is loosened, the tip can be pulled out. With the tip removed, I can now extract the heating element, which is essentially a coil with wires. I'm gently pulling it out of its housing. I need to remove these small plastic pieces from the heating element. They are insulating components, but for our new purpose, they're in the way. Leave a comment and let me know which country you are watching from. It's great that we can connect and chat from all over the world. With the plastic bits gone, you can see the bare heating coil. It's crucial that these connections are exposed and clean for optimal conductivity. So I'm also ensuring the housing is empty and ready. Here's the modified heating element. Notice how the ends are now much cleaner and ready for wiring. I'm also showing the empty metal tube that will house it. Now, I'm taking a length of red electrical wire. I'll strip a small section of the insulation from one end. This exposed copper will be our primary electrical contact point, carrying the current to the heating element. I'm carefully twisting one end of the stripped red wire onto one of the plug pins. I will use a screwdriver to tighten the connection. Now, I'm threading the red wire through the empty metal tube. This will protect the wiring and provide a sturdy housing for our tool. Once the wire is through, I'll screw the heating element back into the tube, making sure it's snug. I'm pulling the red wire further through the metal tube. If you find this video interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any interesting ideas coming soon. Here, I'm cutting a small piece of black heat shrink tubing. This will be used to insulate the connection point, providing protection against short circuits and improving the tool's durability. I'm sliding the heat shrink tubing over the connection point where the red wire meets the heating element. It will provide excellent insulation and a professional finish once heated. Now, I'm threading the red wire through the wooden handle. I'm securing the wooden handle onto the metal tube. This provides the ergonomic grip and ensures the internal components are well protected and stable. It's coming together nicely. Next, I'm stripping the other end of the red wire and attaching it to a red crocodile clip. This clip will be our positive terminal connection to the battery. I'm twisting the exposed wire tightly around the clip's connection point. Now, I'm taking a yellow electrical wire and stripping both ends. This will serve as our negative lead for the battery connection. I'm attaching one end of the stripped yellow wire to a blue crocodile clip, just as I did with the red wire. This blue clip will be our negative terminal. Here's the setup. I have 2 car batteries. I will use a white wire with alligator clips to connect the 2 batteries. I'm connecting the blue crocodile clip to the negative terminal of one battery. I'm connecting the red crocodile clip to the positive terminal of the other battery. This creates a series connection to provide sufficient voltage and current for welding. You can see the full circuit connected. I'm touching the tip of our repurposed soldering iron to the metal. See those bright sparks? That's the concentrated energy in action. The tip instantly heats up, creating a small electric arc. This demonstrates that our simple soldering iron can indeed generate enough heat for welding. Look at that. The sparks are flying and the metal is melting, forming a strong weld. This DIY device proves that with a little creativity and some basic understanding of electronics, you can transform everyday objects into surprisingly powerful tools. It's quite effective for small welding jobs. Our incredible multifunctional mini welder, made from a simple soldering iron. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.